Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading, y'all. I hope everyone is doing well. I do want to welcome everyone back. If you're new to the family, welcome to the channel, y'all. Alright you guys, so I'm ready to get into this reading. So yeah, I was just going to say full disclosure, I haven't posted in a couple days because I've had a lot going on. So anyway, I'm back though for the next few days anyway. So let's go ahead and get into things, you guys. All right, I'm going to say a quick prayer and we'll get right into the cards. I'm going to ring my bells really quickly as well. So just a heads up, this might be a little loud. So yeah, all right. One more time. All right. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance, with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter the space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right. One second, y'all. I just want to get the cards I'm going to use here. All right. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, the highest white light. What do you have for the collective today? What does the collective need for this midweek energy check-in? We have samurai, honor, loyalty, warrior. So collective, you could be in this warrior energy here, this energy of being in high honor. I don't know why I'm getting this so quickly with just this one card, but you could be the most loyal person anyone has ever come across. Whether this is family, friends, partner, you could know how loyal you are as well. And this, you know that you're of high honor. Someone may actually be in a situation where they're looking at this now in hindsight and realizing that you were this very loyal individual towards them. I'm picking up family, but friends, family, partner. This could even be like a work situation. Swindler. Oh my goodness. Master of deception, hypocrisy, disguise, and conspiracy. I'm being guided to not speak on this card until we get some more information because this is heavy. I'm really picking up that someone here could have actually said this about you, collective, that you were the master of deception when this was like a projection, or yeah, this could be someone in your family. And y'all, I'm going to be very frank with you. I love what I do, okay? But this family has been coming out in these readings like nonstop for a couple weeks now. So I do want to just start by saying that usually when this sort of thing happens, the energy is extremely, again, heavy is the only word. It's dense. It's something that is most likely going on right now. I feel it's going on right now, and there's a situation that is presenting itself that somebody spoke on in regards to you. This could be someone in your family with lineage. This could have something to do with a legacy, money. And rather than like make this a part 2, 3, 4, or 10, I'm just going to post it, y'all, because, like, seriously, it's, I hope we get some new information that's fresh, though. So we have nightmare, possessed, hermit, practice, wisdom, escape from the world. What I'm getting from this, honestly, is that somebody here could have wanted you to feel like you were being chased by some sort of dark, dense energy here. Look at this. And this has been an absolute nightmare. So you could have actually retreated from the world and have been just going within in order to gain some sort of wisdom about who is behind this, what somebody is doing, and someone in turn, I think mistakenly, turned you into a warrior. And I don't think this is going to fare well for them in the long run. Now, I could be wrong, but this is just what I'm feeling right now. Please do understand these readings are for entertainment purposes. You know, please only take what resonates for you. If it's not confirmation or clarification to something you are already aware of, just, you know, let it go. All right, one more card for overall energy. Singer. There could be somebody who is a performer, or they're just putting on some sort of performance. I mean, they could have literally moved people's hearts with the disgusting things that they said. Now, somebody could have actually said these things about you, collective, on purpose to get a group, a person, a family, even someone here lied in order to have, like, what I'm getting is perhaps what I'm really feeling here is that perhaps somebody lied on you to a person or persons in order to weaponize them against you. So they essentially covertly manipulated a person or group of people to come for you based on lies. This could be someone in your family that did this. And it's because of some sort of succession that a legacy was supposed to hit here. And it was supposed to come to you. And this person wanted to, like, cut you out of this. This could have been an emotional performance this person put on. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, we have Devil. Y'all, I can't make this up. What you're not seeing is this person's deceptive. They're cunning. This was a cunning betrayal on their part, and there could be a father involved in this. Now, I'm not saying it's your father. I'm basically just saying that a father could be involved. Now, your father doesn't even have to be a part of this, okay? But somebody could have tried to create problems with you and your father, or a patriarch, a paternal authoritative figure. Or something about your father being involved, somebody being a drunkard, and something to do with a doctor. Somebody could have said something about an addiction. This was abuse, what this person did, and now they could be trying to avoid something. Somebody was trying to use you as a scapegoat. You could be a reader, collective, that they were trying to betray. And they did this with a doctor. They could have been trying to get you diagnosed with something, collective, so that way you wouldn't receive something. Because you're in honor. When people do this, it's really, truly disgusting. And what I'm getting, collective, is you don't need to worry about taking action at this. You have the Most High and your divine angels, ancestors, past over loved ones. Perhaps if there was something left to you, these people on the other side are actually like coming to battle for you, to overthrow whatever has happened when it comes to this betrayal. Wow. Somebody here could have volunteered to help here with something. A fireman or somebody that's involved with like rescuing or like an EMT or something to that effect here. All right, let's get into clarification. All right. I honestly wasn't going to use these cards, but I don't decide what cards I'm going to use until we get the overall energy. So let's go ahead and get some clarification for starters on this samurai. Honor, loyalty, warrior. Somebody they underestimated you is really what I'm getting here. But someone had to work really hard at doing this, collective. Like really hard. This wasn't just a one-person deal here. This was several people, perhaps several fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius could be involved. We have set you up multiple times, once or multiple times in marriage. So this father and their wife could have been involved in something. They set you up because you're in honor, or they could have even set up something to do with a relationship and you. Saying something about your loyalty, family. One more for samurai, please. What else do we need to know? Text, calls, emails, and letters. So family could have set you up, collective, when it comes to some sort of text, calls, emails, letters. Tell me about swindler, Holy Spirit. We have, UI. User interface. That's what I just am getting from this. Crime of passion. Swindler, master of deception, hypocrisy, disguise, and conspiracy. Someone's initials could start with U or I, first, middle, or last. This person set you up as a crime of passion. Somebody could be married to someone in the month of May. Someone's name could be May. And we have May I. May I. Why am I getting Mother May I? I don't know. Maybe that's nothing, but this conspiracy could have started in the month of May. Somebody could have got married in the month of May. This may be a signifier here for you to know who this person is. And we have passive aggressive, narcissist, fake lawsuits, spoiled, baiting, like baiting a response, false police reports. Crime of passion. So somebody could have tried to set you up, collective, with fake lawsuits, fake police reports. Somebody could be acting very passive aggressive. This could be someone you're married to or something to that effect, or this could be a family member who's married to this person. Wow. 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 The person you are thinking about it is It's them. Okay, so you could be like in your head, like following along with the reading and thinking like, this seems like so-and-so. Is it possible it could be them? This was a crime of passion. There could be something to do with forgery, hiding money, embezzlement, laundering some sort of money, and this is right next to family. So your family could have forged something. Somebody could have even forged like a marriage certificate or something like that. They could have forged your name on an email or a letter, because we've got forgery and letter, text, calls, emails. And then y'all, jail or prison. So either they were trying to set you up for something, or they are worried about going to jail or prison. And it says, it's right next to set you up once or multiple times, crime of passion, and now we have jail or prison. So this could be someone in your lineage that is going to jail or prison for what they did. Wow. We have dark web, and I can't say this word, but it starts with a pro, ends with a two. So prostitute, that's all I can say. And we have P and L, or LP. Somebody did something perhaps on the dark web to set someone up for this. This could have been someone in your family who's a narcissist, because they embezzled or were hiding some sort of family money, and they forged your signature. Somebody with the initial L, P, I, or U could be involved. This spells lip. It also spells loopy. It's not the technical, but it spells L-U-P-I, which is the loopy. This person could be loopy, or they were saying something like that about you. Gang members. Interesting. So whoever this is could be worried about going to jail or prison, and this could be gang members that are involved in some sort of sex, rush hour thing. I can't say the words, y'all, sorry. M. So somebody could have the initial M, first, middle, or last. We have MU for starters here, which I hope we don't get any more letters that come after that. Let's see. Tell me about Hermit. June. Somebody could have tried to set you up in June, collective, to go to prison or jail, but you were given some sort of wisdom. You could have withdrawn from being out and about during this time. Like, you were in hermit mode. So, someone that was born in January, or something could have happened in wintertime. Somebody was trying to wreck your life by any means necessary. Now we have home wrecker and marriage, dark web, narcissist. So someone could have tried to wreck your marriage, or somebody said this about you. All right, tell me about Hermit. G. Somebody with the initial G, first, middle, or last, could be involved in this. GM, somebody could be a general manager or something. Yes, somebody with the initial G is involved in the cartel. They could have lied in court. GMP. PIL, and you could have been part of the cartel and lied in court about a transfer. There could have been something to do with a transfer and a fake power of attorney. So somebody could have got a power of attorney under fake reasons in order to transfer some sort of money. There could have been a meeting about this. All right, tell me more about this hermit and this family. Running, trying to get as far away from what they did as possible. C, because they're involved in a financial crime. So now they're trying to F with your life constantly. Something to do with an identification. And F. F could have been part of putting cameras in your house. This could be part of what, this was about. Tell me about hermit, please. One more for this column of cards here. March. There could be a forgery of somebody who was born in March on a call, email, or letter, and or a gang member that was born in March. Again, set you up on the bottom of the deck. Tell me about this nightmare. Chase. Possessed. We have H. Hug. H-U-G. Mug. Somebody could have tried to set you up to chase and mug you, collective. Now listen, I am not in any way trying to elicit any fear. If this reading is making you fearful, please click off of it. My readings are to empower you, okay? So if this is seeming scary to you, then this is not your reading, okay? It's very important to remember, if you will know if this is your situation, and it will be like a happy moment to clarify this for you. If it's eliciting any fear in you, then it's just not for you, okay? Oops, hold on, let me get this card. All right, let's get back into this. HP, someone could have an HP computer or an HP UI. Somebody could be using an HP user interface, or using an LG when it comes to something. So the brand LG. So we have the word mug, hug, hip, and lip. Gum as well. So. Tell me about this nightmare, Holy Spirit. Child support and justice. So you could be getting justice for whatever someone did on the dark web. They were trying to wreck your life, perhaps. Or they tried to say this about you. An earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could have said this about you. So they went and did some sort of retaliation by going on the dark web. And some sort of prostitution. Adult K-napping. So somebody could have tried to set you up to be napped, and I'm getting this is like this is an adult. This is not, I mean, it could be, but I doubt it's an actual child. Somebody could have been trying to, a family member could have been trying to get you napped, and now they're trying to run as far away from this as possible. Tell me about nightmare. One more card, please. Hacked texts. So somebody could have hacked texts in the month of March. This could be gang members. They hacked texts so they could forge something. They could have hacked texts or emails, letters, calls in order to find your identification or something. So let's say, nowadays they are inventing this electronic ID, right? You may keep files on your phone or your computer that are signed DocuSign files or something like that, and somebody could have been trying to get into your phone or your computer in order to see if you had anything they could use to do some sort of forgery, or somebody pretended to be you in an email, or they tried to be you when it comes to some sort of financial crime and forgery. This person could have been putting on a performance, an emotional performance to set you up for financial crime. Or, yeah, you could have someone here that's involved that, now you could be born in June or January or March or May, or any one of these people could be. But someone could have been trying to, like, if you have someone in your family that ever gave you like some sort of financial support, someone could have tried to say that you took this or something and set you up for a financial crime. This was a crime of passion. And we have OD. So somebody could have been trying to overdose someone here. They could have hired somebody from the dark web to OD someone. We have fake. This is fake family that could be involved. Whether this is yours or someone else's family, these people are fake. Someone could be trying to say that this kidnapping they tried to have done here was just fake. Oh, we didn't really want to have that done. Somebody with the initial Z could be involved. Tell me more about this performance. Trying to F with your life constantly. Karma's coming. So karma's coming for these gang members, collective, that forged your signature. They hacked your texts. They could have hacked your text calls, emails, and even like your mail. Something like that. All right, one final card for this column. Turned your family against you. So these people could be involved with even trying to turn your family against you. They could have tried to turn your family against you, collective, so then they could do some sort of crime against you and no one would notice or care. Like, they could have, this could be their thing. Like, these people could be scammers, schemers. F, again. And identification, it's back on the bottom again. We have protective order and friends. Pyramid scheme scammer. Y'all, I cannot make this up. Cousins. So there could be cousins involved in being like romance scammers or pyramid scheme people. You may need a protective order against these people because you can identify them. Someone's initial could be F. Fin. We have F-I-N. No, we don't have N. Hold on. Someone's name could be Phil. We have P-H-I-L out here. All right, let's keep going. Uh-oh. Oops. All right, y'all. All right, tell me about this samurai, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this setup? These family members. Love. Someone could have tried to set you up when it comes to some sort of love or marriage. Red rum. Somebody you love or were married to, collective, or someone you considered family could have tried to have you red rummed. I can't show the card too much because it's a little bit graphic. Let's see what else. False. One more, please. What else do we need to know about these texts, calls, emails? Somebody sent a fake email to someone I'm getting. Accomplice, partner. This could be a partner you were married to that like tried to set you up or was an accomplice. Now, this is also next to family. So there could be a family and a partner you were married to that worked together. This is, you guys. All right, I'm sorry. Tell me about Swindler. Embezzlement. So this is right over the card laundering, embezzlement, hiding money. Embezzlement is like confirmation. This was a crime of passion. Somebody could have tried to disguise something that was a crime of passion, but it was actually embezzlement. They thought they were going to be successful. A narcissist thought this was going to be successful. But it's now being solved. This forgery case has been solved. It's organized crime. Tell me about air, jail, prison, dark web, road, distance, journey. So gang members could have gone on the road here to do something. They could have taken a long journey somewhere. This was to set you up, collective. Or there's nothing else that I can really say. They could have been trying to set you up for a financial crime or something. Power supply, power. Ooh. Missing, hidden. I don't like this. Someone could have been messing with your power, collective. And I just got like to turn your cameras off or something. So like, you could be noticing things like about your home. Like maybe when you leave, you could be noticing that you come home and something isn't like it was when you left. There could be something hidden or missing, okay? And the only, like you have cameras, right? That's what I'm getting. So whoever this is has cameras. And in order to bypass your cameras, they're literally just turning your power off. This is gang members, perhaps. They could have even done something to a vehicle. Tell me more. One more, please. New World Order. And this is falling right over forgery and gang members. This could be the missing key to something. All right, tell me about Hermit, Holy Spirit. Now, whatever they've done here, whatever journey, long distance journey they took here, collective, to set you up, this could have been to put you in prison, but this is what's going to happen to them. Somebody could have been trying to cause you health issues. One more, please. Aliens. Interesting. All right, y'all. I'm going to go out on a limb and say something here, but this is not going to resonate with everyone, okay? Someone could have literally tried to cause you some sort of health issues, and you could have like extraterrestrial DNA, and you could have like been visited and healed. Now I know this is wild, but I'm just saying what's coming out here. You've been healed by something. Now the other thing I'm getting is that These people might, you could be getting justice. Okay, let me go back. This is right next to overdose and justice. We have aliens. So you could be getting justice for some sort of overdose. You could have been healed from an overdose that was supposed to cause you health issues. Because these people were trying to wreck your life by any means necessary. And maybe they did some sort of fake lawsuit or false police reports and it didn't work because it was a lie. It was a bunch of bullshit, right? 5D portal. So there's something significant here, collective, about what's gone on here and some sort of aliens in the 5D. Take it for what you will, if it even resonates or you think it could, okay? We have false flag event. These people could be literally, you know, I can't really say this word, but terror. Like, they could be terrorizing you. These are gang members that are doing this. They could be accessing your calls, your texts, your emails, your socials, something like that in order to terrorize you. Fraud and cybercrime, y'all. I can't make this up. And we have child. This could be a family member who's involved. I mean, this is right next to child support. Nightmare. Now, somebody could be using their child, but I'm not getting this as a child. Could be, but there could be something to do with child support here. And a financial crime. So somebody wanted to set you up to get out of this. This could be a singer or somebody who's a performer. Fraud and crime. Somebody could be trying to wreck your life by doing some sort of fraud on the dark web. Somebody could have also went on the dark web and tried to get someone to red rum you by overdose. This was self-sabotage, and now they're trying to run as far away as possible from the situation. They could have even hired someone to kidnap you. Their mask is falling off, or this person's two-faced. They're fake two-faced. There's a paper trail, and someone's pissed about it. We have anger, rage, paper trail. So someone's pissed off because they got caught. This could be why if this is gang members that worked with a family here, this has been coming out so much in the readings lately, you guys, for me. So there could be some sort of paper trail here of like a paper trail or electronic trail, some sort of trail here. And people are livid that they're getting caught. This could be gang members and a family. Organized crime. They could have worked together. Wow. A regret. And now could be a singer or performer that's in regret for what they did. Because they could be going to jail now. There's communication about something here that transpired that had to do with overdose. Like, this could be, like, you know, making you really sick. Yeah, this was, y'all. There's communication about taking someone out and murder for hire. I'm not even supposed to say that word. Red rum for hire. There's communication about this. That somebody was paid to do this. And this has been solved. So you may not know about this. Now listen, if there are, you know, I get a lot of comments where you guys are asking like, well, how come I haven't been made aware of this? If you're dealing with a situation where there's organized crime and there's more than one person involved, it can take, you know, especially let's say if there's an organized crime between your family members and let's say gang members, right? Then you've got everyone in your family that's going to get investigated. And then you have every person and every family member involved in these gang members, family, friends, right? It's a lot of people that could be involved here. And then we've got these degenerates from the dark web that are being hired to take someone out. So there's a lot of people involved. This could literally take like 3 to 4 years to actually get confirmation is even happening, okay? So just stay patient, stay prayed up, okay? You know, everything that is being sent to you, we're just going to return that to sender. We have good and correct. So Spirit's literally saying correct. There's a shit ton of people involved in this, and I'm sorry to swear, but you know, like sometimes I feel like swearing actually intensifies what I'm getting and what I'm trying to portray to you guys. So sometimes I feel like it's necessary. So correct. Spirit's saying correct. There's a ton of people involved in this. I have chills all over, y'all. Outer space. Evil and demonic. Bloodline. Huh. Your bloodline is demonic, collective. They're like out to lunch. Like it's like they left the planet. Their mind is no longer in their head. Like cover up. Affluent, health, wealthy, upper class. So you could have a family collective that's literally demonic, trying to cover up the fact that you have money in your family because they have mental health issues. They could be trying to project something onto your social media or coming on your social media. And we have secret. They're trying to keep this a secret so they can school other people that they have a contract with to recover from something. There could even be some sort of airplane, and a military operation. And man-made disaster, danger. All right, let's keep going, y'all. This is wild. I have the other half of this deck that I'm going to use. Actually, no, I'm going to use this other one. This is crazy. All right, let's keep going here. I can't believe these readings just go by so fast. All right, let's get these. If this seems to be your reading, let me know in the comments, you guys. Say in the comments, I am a warrior. I am a warrior. I'm getting everyone knows this now. Everyone knows you're a warrior. You could have this soft, gentle exterior, but really deep down, you know how to access your warrior spirit in order to protect yourself. Tell me about samurai. You could be like the type that like doesn't like to have to tap into this warrior energy unless you absolutely have to. There's a lot of stuff that isn't coming out here, collective. There could be something to do with a family pet as well, and I just got that right now. This is not anywhere in the cards, but I feel that I need to mention that, so just take it as you will. I don't know why, but my shirt keeps moving around. Okay, tell me about samurai. Honor, loyalty, warrior. Cut through the noise. Ignore the distractions and get focused. People and things are trying to distract you. Ignore them. So these people could be trying to set you up, trying to distract you, trying to get a reaction from you. These are people that you would classify as family that you love. But there's something here about red rum and being an accomplice, a partner that someone could have been married to or is married to is involved. Woo, did you see that? Walking billboard, carrying or displaying someone else's agenda, ideology, or image, broadcasting someone else's identity. Now this is interesting because we have false right next to it. False identity. Someone could be carrying your Identification collective. Someone could be born January 23rd. There's an agenda here by a family member, a married couple that are an accomplice in trying to set you up when it comes to your identity. Insurance policy, you guys. Contract of protection. Someone is hiding money from you, took something out of your name, or took something out in your name. This is organized crime. An organized crime gang member family could have taken a life insurance policy out on you with your identification. So they used your identification and took a life insurance policy out on you. And then we've got red rum here. Wow, this has been solved, by the way. Tell me about swindler. Fake it until you make it. Act with confidence, skill, or success, even if you don't feel it yet. Becoming through pretending. Yeah, so they became you, collective. They pretended to be you in more ways than one. They could have even pretended to, like, they did something with your phone or a computer. Text, calls, emails. There was a letter here that could have been used as well, that had your identity attached to it. It could have been fake. This was all done by organized crime. This was forgery on a life insurance policy. This was a crime of passion. So somebody could, now the other thing I'm getting is somebody could have pretended to be you in order to get some sort of money that was left to you. These people were just faking it until they could make it. They were faking lawsuits, faking police reports. Somebody could look like this. Who's doing this? Someone could be born in 1964, January specifically, 1964. That's also involved. This could be somebody that you loved or that you were married to, somebody you would consider family. We have an afterthought. Hits you up when plan A ghosted them. Suddenly interested once no one else was. Not the first choice. This could be a collective belief, emotion, or energy created by a group. So, collective. Someone could have stolen your identity a really long time ago. I'm talking 10 or 20 years ago. This could have been from a mugging. Like somebody could have done some sort of setup multiple times to where they set you up to steal, let's say, if you're a female, your purse, if you're a man, a wallet. This could have been strategically set up by a family of gang members that do organized crime. They could have done this to other people as well, and they just set this information aside. This is something that they held on to until, like, to the point where you thought, okay, these people are out of my energy. I don't have any, like, I don't know these people. Like, I never knew them. Like, you could have, like, known someone that knew them, right? And it was like a group effort to set you up. This could also be like, where, like, they did this to you multiple times. And then they collected information, like credit cards, debit cards, like, identification, passport, whatever it was that you were carrying. This was them not only setting you up in the moment, but putting you on the back burner so they could come back around again. they thought you would be asleep. Look, they thought you would be asleep to this situation. So if you don't know, now you know. These people could talk like that. Someone could be born in 1950 or 1949. Somebody that's a part of this situation here. Tell me about air, jail, or prison. Change in belief. Expanding in mindset, letting go of old beliefs, learning something unexpected, growing and maturing. So they could have allowed this information to, like, they grew this information. They stole your identity, and then they could have used your identity to pretend to be you, to start setting it up as though they were texting like you, they were calling, they were emailing others. They could have even stole your mail with your information on it. This is all what they were trying to do here and mature over time. And then they were going to come back and revisit it when you weren't paying any attention, when they were out of your mind completely, like this was something of the past. This could be coming to a head in January 2026. Sigma. Yeah, because like they did this to a Sigma, an independent, self-reliant individual. Somebody who takes control of their life and non-conforming. There could be authoritative figures, collective, that are going to handle this. They could have already known what's going on. There could be an authoritative figure coming in January 2026. Something about someone being born in 1969. There could be a gang member involved in this that was born in 1969 that could be going to jail or prison for setting this whole situation up, for following you, or I don't know why I got that. Following you, there's something about them going the distance, going on a long journey to do this crime of passion, to do some sort of deceptive thing. They could be trying to disguise themselves, but you could be like recognizing people perhaps around you. Frivolous lawsuit. So somebody could have tried to get some sort of, like, made some sort of baseless accusations or false claims about you. This is the second time this has come out. Now someone's changing their belief about something. Someone could be born in 1967. But something's coming out about a frivolous lawsuit. There could be family involved in this frivolous lawsuit. This is fake. Whatever this frivolous lawsuit is, it's literally fake. We have undercover boss, hidden truths, perspective, or roles, seeing things from a different angle, empathetic. So someone could be coming in, collective, and telling you that they now changed their belief. They could be reaching out to you and telling you something about a frivolous lawsuit by either a family member or these gang members. They could be wanting to talk to you. Something about 1983. Someone could be born in 1983, and this person could be a digital nomad. They could not be tied to any one location. So that way it's easier for them to get away with these types of things. Like somebody could have like an address online. You know how they have like people searches or people searching sites, right? And if you look this particular person up, the only address they may have is like from 20 years ago, because they don't want to be found because they're involved in illegal activity. This is a gang member. Somebody could be born on the 14th of the month. Tell me about Hermit. That's always suspicious. If somebody hasn't changed their address in 20 years, it's very suspicious, especially if like they don't live there. You could know this person is like a couch surfer, or just stays with whoever, or lives with whoever, like finds women or men to stay with in order to be taken care of or something like that. We have sweet symphony. Everything is aligning right now perfectly when it comes to this fraud, this cybercrime, and justice. So this is going to be music to your ears. This is going to give you some sort of sense of ease here. Tell me more about Hermit, please, Holy Spirit, and the cybercrime. Yeah, this paper trail and somebody being very angry. Somebody could be angry because you got wise to what was going on. We have seeing no illusions and abundant minded. No fog or distortions, just the truth of what it is, emerging from delusion, third eye opening. So again, wisdom, and we've got this wise owl here. You could be wise, you could be seeing through whatever this is. Someone could be born on the 12th or the 30th or the 11th of the month. Someone could be born January 11th. We have abundant minded. This could be somebody that you loved that was born January 11th. We have warning. Stay away from this person. What? You might need to stay away from somebody who was born 1/11 or 1/12. So somebody could be born like January 11th or January 12th, February 28th. This person could playfully pick at you. Like, act like they're doing it from a place of love, but it's really because they're trying to hurt you. That's how you can know who this person is. Like, they playfully roast you. They act like this is coming from a loving place, not cruelty. Lovingly teases. This person could flirt with others, and then they could be like, oh, I was just playing. And we have warnings. Stay away from this person. Be careful and take extra precautions. This person could be trying to cause some sort of major world event for you. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. We have that out already. Who's trying to, like, cause some sort of nightmare for you. All right, tell me about this performance, financial crime, overdose. Deadbeat. This person could be a deadbeat. They're irresponsible. They're lazy. They don't want to work. They lack accountability. They shift the blame and they drain others' energy. So this person could be like irresponsible. They're lazy. They don't want to work. They could be even like a liar that lacks accountability ever. They shift the blame onto you when you expect accountability. This person could have been involved in a financial crime in June or January. This was a setup to overdose you or make you really sick. Now this particular person regrets something because there's communication about this. They could be trying to be like, oh, it was fake, like the collective's lying. No. This deadbeat could have tried to turn your family against you. We have premonition, intuition, warning, or red flag. So you could know about this. You could be getting red flags about this deadbeat, irresponsible, lazy person who lacks accountability. This red flag could be nudging you, like telling you like this isn't right. Inner knowing before the storm. So you could be very intuitive. You could know what's going on here, and you know that this is coming. You may have like recently cut contact with this person because you know what they're involved in. They were involved in red rum for hire, to OD you. So like, let's see this. let's say there's a specific person here who seems to just be around every time something significant happens. You could have been like poisoned, right? And this person was around for it. This could have happened multiple times, and each time they were there. This could have also like happened. There could have been another situation that transpired, and they just happened to be around for it. And it's like all fingers point to this person. Like, I'm sorry, but if I had a friend, family, partner around, and all these bad things started happening to me, like major, like seemed like planned by the person, right? I would start looking at the common denominator of who this person is and why they're around every single time something bad happens. There could be communication with this person and gang members. Just a little bit more information, please. Partial, unfairly favoring one side, behaving differently depending on who they are dealing with. You could feel like this, collective. This particular person, this deadbeat person here, that you've had a premonition about or getting these red flags about, that's around every time something keeps happening to you. This particular person could be evil and demonic. We have that out here. And you could also know who this person is because, like, let's say for instance, you speak a specific way. Let's just say let's use the fact that you're spiritual. So you're spiritual, you talk a certain way. This particular person could start using your spiritual lingo that you use, right? Because you know who you are. But this particular person has no idea who they are. You could also be noticing this person acting like another person that you know, right? And you could know they're connected to these people because of the way that they're acting. They could be using specific terms or phrases that, let's say you have a family member, and this family member made up, like, you know how each family has their own, the way they talk, right? Certain, family will have, like, let's say an older mindset. So they'll use terms, that a 70, 80 or 90-year-old person would use, right? Or they made up their own, like, verbiage of something, right? It was like something that was unique to that person. This deadbeat person could be saying those things, and you could be like, there's only one person I've ever heard use those terms before, and it was like my mother, my father, my cousin, my sister, my brother, whatever, right? And so you could be like, wait a minute. This person who already is like suspicious AF, who I'm getting all these red flags about, is now talking like how would they know these things? This could be like verbiage a family member used when you were a child, and there's no way that this person could know this unless they either, like, not even hacked you. Like, it has to be something like they had contact with this person. This information is partial to this particular family member or friend, extended family, whatever, okay? And then this is also falling right over overdose, and we have a glass of water or a drink here. Standing up for yourself. It says actually standing up for your younger self, I should say. And somebody can be born on the 22nd. Protecting your inner child by nurturing and validating feelings, shielding and protecting oneself. So now you could realize who this person is, that they've had some sort of contact with someone else that could be involved in this, that you already had like some sort of thoughts about being involved. They could have communicated with someone, and then this is validating for you. So now you're shielding, protecting yourself. because you realize your premonitions about something were correct. That's too many. Cuffing season. Gets into relationships with others during fall and winter. Rides out the cold months with a partner. This person could have been wanting to get together with you. Like, and you could have been like, no, I'm not interested in your deadbeat ass. And it's not funny. Okay, like, seriously, I'm just saying that's what I'm getting. It's falling right over deadbeat. So some person could have wanted to get together with you. They could have tried to get together with you. They could have wanted you to be in and around their energy, their home, something like that, so they could get away with this OD. But you're a limited edition. You're not interested. You could have chose to relocate. This, okay, something about someone helping you move, perhaps. This person who helped you move could be involved in this financial crime. And there's communication about something here. And now this person's in regret, and like, because they're going to be in cuffs, it looks like. We have limited edition. You're special. There is only one you. No one else can measure up. Stop comparing your uniqueness. Okay, one final card, and then we'll get a positive message. Frenemies to friends. Letting go of competition or ego. Sense of understanding. Turning conflict into gold. Building bridges. So you could have like the Midas touch when it comes to something. You could have went from being frenemies with this person to being friends. This person could have been paid from the dark web to do something to you, collective. And now this person has become your friend because you're a limited edition. You're special. You turn this person into a friend. But they still lack accountability, and they're a deadbeat and irresponsible and all that. So this is not resonating with your energy. Okay, so there's a throuple card that came out here, and it says polyamorous relationship, but I saw this at first glance as performative relationship. So this person could be like performing as though they want to have a friendship with you or a relationship, but they were actually hired off the dark web, and justice is coming in, collective. This person could be just trying to F with your life constantly. They could even be part of turning your own family against you. This is crazy. You could be getting signs from the universe about this. Warning about subtle clues, hidden messages, or more than meets the eye. All right. Let's get a positive message. Yeah, there could be something here about an overbearing parent being involved. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest white light. What positive message do you have for the collective to close out the reading? We have ancestors and sacred feminine. You could be getting messages from your sacred feminine ancestors, collective. I'm actually being called to use this deck and not take read the book. You could have a sacred feminine and a sacred masculine that are ancestors that are protecting you so much right now, collective. They're nurturing you from this storm. I can't. From this disruption, this chaos, this change. They're protecting you. They're giving you the inner strength that you need to transform. You're becoming someone. You've transformed through your shadow work. And now you're manifesting things. You're facing your fears when it comes to this situation. They're helping to protect you and make you just have pure joy. No matter what has gone on here, You could be aware of this, collective. You could be like, why am I not scared? Why am I not why am I not like anxious? Why, why am I not feeling the normal emotions that I would normally feel when someone's trying to set me up, poison me, take me out, whatever? This is because of your sacred masculine and feminine ancestors that are literally protecting and guiding you around the storm. They don't want you to feel any fear. They want you to have courage and inner strength to keep going. Continue manifesting this, creating this strength to get you through this. Continue to forgive and give people unconditional love no matter what has happened here. In other words, don't let this change you. Continue dreaming big dreams for yourself. These cards are beautiful because you're innocent. Yeah, you could be getting downloads about this, collective. So continue to do your cleansing, clearing your energy. Continue doing the things that you do to protect yourself. This is important for you to do for your body, for your home. Maybe even like your car. Yeah. Wow, these cards are beautiful. Okay. That's going to be the positive message here, you guys. Let's get some signs real quickly. Yeah, these cards are so pretty. This is my favorite oracle deck I think I've ever owned. But there's a masculine and a feminine sacred ancestor here, collective, that is protecting you. Somebody that could look like this. Somebody could be like born in like the 20s or the 30s. This could be a grandmother who passed away. You could have a masculine that perhaps has Native American ancestry here, or DNA, Native American origin. Somebody could be from the Southwest of the United States, like specifically Arizona. You could be being called to go to Arizona, to go to the Grand Canyon, maybe to take a trip or something. All right, let's get a few signs real quickly. I know that we got a lot already, but I don't know why these cards just want to start flying everywhere. Every sign in the zodiac could be involved. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some signs here for the collective? We have Capricorn, Scorpio. Wow. Capricorn and Scorpio first out. These people could be involved. These could be like the two main players that are involved in this situation. Leo. This could be your sign. This could be their sign. This could also be the months in which something transpired, but I'm really getting that the months that something transpired was June, January, May. Virgo. Gemini. Taurus. This could, Spirit's telling me this could even be the order in which people got involved. There could be a Capricorn and a Scorpio that got involved, that involved a Leo, a Gemini, a Virgo, and a Taurus in this situation. I don't normally get that, so that could be significant. Doesn't have to be, though. Just take what resonates, okay? A Libra, justice. Huh. You could be getting justice for this very soon. And we have Cancer. On the bottom of the deck, we have Gemini again. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. If you, if this resonated for you, like the reading. Even if it didn't, you can like the reading too. And subscribe if you guys would like. I'd like to have you as part of the family. I hope that this brought in some clarification or confirmation to a situation that you are already aware of. I'm sorry if you've gone through this, but please remember to be in your power. Let this information empower you over make you scared or anything like that. Okay, I'm getting that the majority of everything has already transpired, that you know whatever's happening now is just residual effects, and it's because what's gone on here is this has already been solved, successfully solved. So it's just a matter now of getting like through court or getting these people behind bars or something like that. Okay, stay positive, stay prayed up. Prayer is so powerful. Remember, your words are powerful. Speak positively to yourself. Do not have any negative self-talk. Okay, I know it's so incredibly hard. It's very easy in this day and age to just let situations or let our mind become negative. Okay, make sure you're having very good talk with yourself. Love yourself, take care of your health, drink your water, eat healthy. Make sure you're putting in your body things that are alive. All right, and just know you guys are so incredibly loved, and you can always bet on coming to this channel, and I will always do my best to relay the message in a positive way, because sometimes these situations are very heavy, as I said in the beginning of the reading, and nobody wants to be associated with these types of readings. So, but just know, you guys, I love you, and I will see you guys on the next one. Okay, have a good rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one tomorrow. Bye.